about to blow your mind and blow up your income. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Nikki back at you with another video to help you make some money. It's something that I do myself, and you can do it on Etsy. And listen, when I mention Etsy, I know a lot of people are like, hold up, that means I have to come up with an idea that nobody's ever done before. Wrong. You can use somebody else's ideas that are already out there, and make them better. Another thing that people think is Etsy store, you have to physically make products. Wrong again, because with Etsy, you can actually make a lot of money from digital products. So that's what we're going to focus on in this video. So make sure you pay attention, because I'm not only going to tell you all about this incredible passive income idea, but I'm also going to tell you how you can rank higher on Etsy so you can make more money, plus how you can inspire your competition so that you can overtake them. Oh yes, we are so sneaky on this channel. But we're going to jump into my computer and I'm going to show you how you can make a passive income on Etsy in your sleep and blow up your income. Let's go. Whether you're familiar with Etsy or not, you can make big bucks with having an Etsy store. There is a lot of misinformation out there when it comes to having a store on Etsy. And one thing that a lot of people get wrong is that you have to have physical products to sell on Etsy. No, you don't. Now, let me show you one thing that sells so easily on Etsy, and it is digital products. Digital products aren't physical products. They are things that can live in cyberspace. So for example, I sell YouTube banners on Etsy. So that's not a physical product. That is something that people can download to their computer and use it from there. Also, one thing that does also sell really good are book interiors. And if that sounds familiar, it's because I did that book vault video where I told you all how you can make low content books and not even have to get them printed yourself, but Amazon would get them printed for you. And if you haven't seen that video, make sure you go check that video out. So let me use book interiors for an example. What does this say? Look, KDP bundle. What did I talk about in that previous video a couple months back about Book Vault, making low content books? You can sell those interiors. So if you decided to make puzzle books, then you can make your puzzle book interiors and post them on here. And don't use the ones from Book Vault. That's their stuff, okay? But you can create your own. And I've told you in that previous video about low content books, how you can create interiors actually very easily and quickly and sell them on Book Vault. But you can turn around and sell those same interiors right here on Etsy. I'm not going to go all deep and show you how to make an Etsy store. If you want that content, you got to let me know in the comments. All right. But if you decide that you want to make an Etsy store, it's very easy. You can just go on here and click sign in. It does not cost a lot of money to list on Etsy. It's like 20 cents. Okay. Just so you know. All right. And then they'll take a portion of your profits as well. But all those details are right on Etsy, and you can get all those details right there. I'm not going to insult your intelligence by reading you word for word. All right. Another digital product that sells really well on Etsy are YouTube banners. So these are YouTube banners that come up, and people can create these banners and just list them on Etsy, and you don't have to print anything out. The only customer service that you're going to ever have to deal with is if somebody might have a question about a download or something. I've never had to answer a question because I have the details of my listing in there, letting them know exactly how to download the digital products. If you want a tutorial on that, let me know in the comments. But real quick, if you do want to make digital products, I'm going to show you exactly where I make my digital products. I make my digital products on Canva. As you can see, we are inside my Canva account. It's free to use Canva, okay? And some of these images may look familiar because I use Canva all the time for my YouTube thumbnails, for my Instagram posts, like everything, all right? Even for my logo, I use Canva for everything. But here's the deal. If you want to make a digital product, all you have to do is design whatever it is that you are looking to sell. So if you were looking to sell YouTube thumbnails, you can go to YouTube thumbnail, click that, and they have a bunch of options. They have templates already made for you. Now, you can't go stealing their designs, but you can take a design and tweak it yourself. So Again, this is free. I have a premium membership, so I have access to more templates than you would get if you were using the free version. But I just want to show you an example. So you click on it, boom, there's your thumbnail. You can change out the images. Let me take this out. Let me put a cat in there. Now I want a cat in there. Look at this, right? So you can add whatever you want. I don't know why I use a cat because I'm allergic to cats, but yeah, you can change these around however you want. If I was going to do this, I would change a lot more of this because I don't want any kind of copyright infringement or anything. So I would change a bunch of the stuff, but they do have images and stuff that you can use for free that are copyright free. So you can design it however you would like. And then you can put a bunch of these designs together into a folder. So I would save it to a folder, and then I'm going to name my new folder and I'm going to say digital designs. I don't want the person that I'm selling to be accessing my Canva account. No, we're not going to do that. So I saved it in digital designs. If I decide to make like a bundle of like 6 thumbnails so I could sell on Etsy, I can do that. So let's pretend I have all 6 in this folder. If I want to share it, all you have to do at that point is go to the ellipsis and then go to share link. And from there, you'll have a link that you can share this folder. So that person will only have access to this folder and they can't change your original design. If they buy your bundle, then they can use this share link that you're already going to have in the listing, not publicly. Etsy has a thing so you can say that it's a digital design, and then they will give you a part where you can add that share link. So you won't even have to be bothered. You can be making money in your sleep. But once you list on Etsy, it's like, all right, how do I get eyes on my product? I got you. So once you create your digital products, you want to be able to sell more, right? That's the whole point, is to make more money. So a tool that I use is called Sales Samurai, and this baby is a blessing because it not only helps you rank higher on Etsy, but it can also help you spy on your competition so you can figure out what they're doing so you can overtake them. When you're on the Sales Samurai page, all you have to do is go to sign up. If you're a newbie, then you would go to register for free. You could poke around and see if this is something you would like. You can go to sign up once you do have a membership, and I'm just going to sign in. So the first page that you're going to see when you log in is the tutorials page, and they have a bunch of videos to walk you through every step of the way when it comes to Sales Samurai. So everything that you can think of is like on here. And if you ever have any questions or get stuck or anything, they have awesome customer service. You can go right up here, click on your name, and the drop down will give you the option for support. Now that we got that out of the way, let me show you what you can do on Sales Samurai. So once you've seen your tutorials, the first thing you want to do is link your shop. So you would go right here to shops and click that. So I decided to do a little tester with my store, and I deactivated all of my listings except for one. So I did some YouTube thumbnails and I decided to use Sales Samurai for that. And I'm getting in front of more eyes, and I'm actually getting some sales. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. I wasn't getting any sales before. I'm hiding the name of my store because I'm not trying to buck the system, and I don't want people saying,
oh, well, your followers are going to your store and they're buying stuff, so that's not fair. Those analytics are different because we don't have that access.
So I'm not even going to tell you the name of my store. I'm just going to let you follow my progress through time. All right. But once you connect your store, you'll see your active listings. If you have any missing tags, so any keywords that they suggest that you use, I don't have any left. I've used all the tags that they suggested, as well as the number of views that I'm getting. And I have like 2 missing images. They prefer you have 10 images for all of your listings. And it says my inventory value is $11. So that's how much I'm selling my YouTube thumbnail kit for. Okay. So that is the one thing that I didn't deactivate. On this search page, you can put in whatever keywords that you want to put in. So let's focus on book interiors. So these are the results for book interiors, right? So this is a long tail keyword because the more words that you have, the better of a chance that you can rank for it, because not everybody will be using every one of those words. Okay. Right here, this is grading what that keyword can possibly do. So this is a good keyword, book interiors. And why are we using book interiors? Because we're already doing them on BookBook. You see what I'm saying? So if you're already doing low content books, this right here is clutch. All right. So you can figure out which types of book interiors are the highest ranking. So here's the keywords. You can search by search volume, click-through rate, the Google search volume, all that stuff. See, okay, low content book interior. Look at that. Etsy search volume for that is 123. And the average click-through rate is about almost 8%. And you have low competition for it. So right here, this is something good to rank for. So, all right, I want to save this as one of my favorites because this is something that I definitely want to use in the future. So I just click the little heart and then I can type in my category. I can create a new category, but I already did this. I did KDP and I'm going to save it to my KDP section. It's that easy. So when you're creating your listing on Etsy, you want to use these keywords. These are the suggested ones, but here are some more right here on the left-hand side. So KDP interior, the one that I just saved, as you can see, that heart is lit up. And look, that search volume is almost 3,500. All right. So this is per month. Typically, how many people will search for this particular keyword? This is the part that I really like, is to spy on your competition. I'm going to blur this store's name out because this is my competition and I don't want them knowing that I'm spying on them. So this is showing how many sales they're getting, how many listings they have, how many likes they have, as well as when their store was created. All right. And then you can click on it and get more details of their history. So yeah, this is like incredible. So you can add more shops. So in order to add competitors, you would go to add shop up here in the right hand corner, and it's that easy. But if you don't know the name of your competition, don't worry about it. Sales Samurai makes it so easy because you can go to keywords and find out who is ranking for certain keywords. So let me do KDP interiors. If you try to find your competitors through keywords, you're going to have to give Sales Samurai a good 24 hours to find your competition. So you would input the name of the keyword. So again, that was KDP interiors for this one. So you're going to get a message that says this: it's not enough data for search results. Please check again tomorrow, because now they're going to scour Etsy and figure out who is the top competition for this keyword. So let them take their time, and then you work on your shop and building whatever things that you need to build in order to put in your store. And when you come back tomorrow, your competitors will be there. Now, favorites is self-explanatory. When it comes to calculators, you can calculate how much money you can possibly make. They will calculate the fees and everything for Etsy. So you can click on calculators and I can say, all right, I want to sell something for $11. Now I can do the shipping price. I'm doing digitals, so I'm not going to pay a shipping price. And if you wanted to include a discount or anything, you could do that. So I don't have any additional costs coming out. So let me just calculate that. And as you can see, the estimated profit is going to be $9.67. So they will take out the fees, which is $1.33, just so you have an idea of how to price your stuff. And I often go by what my competitors are charging. Like I'll try to like average that out. But then what I'll do is I'll calculate, all right, well, what is my profit when it comes to pricing it at this rate that I'm thinking about pricing it at? Now, the next thing on here is the calendar. This calendar has the unofficial holidays, official holidays, and they have them for a variety of countries. So if you're wondering how much Sales Samurai costs, here's the breakdown right here. Monthly, it's $9.99, and yearly, it's $99.99. Normally, but the Divas and Devos would not be paying that price. We don't do that over here. You will get 20% off if you use my code DealFindingDiva. It's all one word, and use my link below to get you over there. Okay. So you have to do both to get the discount, and that discount is for the life of your membership. So Divas and Devos, you can expect to pay about $8 a month and $80 for an entire year if you decide to go with Sales Samurai. And the way that Sales Samurai would help you rank on Etsy and get more sales, this would pay for itself. Didn't I tell you I was going to blow your mind? Now, this idea I know is new for a lot of people. So what I want you to do, if you have any questions, feel free, drop them in the comments. I'll try to answer as many questions as possible. And remember, if you do sign up with Sales Samurai, make sure you use my link below and use my code Deal Finding Diva so you can get your 20% for life discount. Okay. With that said, I'm ready to peace out in this video and thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.